Greetings from now a much calmer Boone Pickens Stadium after a wild bedlam finish for the last game for the foreseeable future. I am Nate Feken, joined by Dean Ruhl for the Tulsa World OSU Sports Extra team. Dean, just to our side over here, the goalpost has been ripped down. Bedlam happened again here in Stillwater. The Cowboys won 27-24. Like I said, last game for the foreseeable future. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, you get the extended bragging rights that were always going to be at stake with a game like this and OU leaving. And the fans do not disappoint. They come out onto the field, they take down the goalpost, mayhem in simplest of words. But yeah, OSU, 6 weeks ago, I think nobody sees this as even possible, that they're going to win a bedlam game against a top 10 OU team and be cemented in the driver's seat a little bit of the Big 12 Conference. But they've achieved all that in 6 weeks, and it's just an interesting, incredible, impressive turnaround for Mike Gundy's group.
Sure. I don't know that I've covered a game where I've heard one player's name chanted more over and over again than I did Ollie Gordon. What a season he's having. He even stopped and posed and did the Heisman pose after his one of those last touchdowns there. What do you take away from this game? And, I mean, maybe is he in that thick of the Heisman race now?
You know, it's hard for a running back to go out and win that Heisman, but Ollie Gordon does find the end zone twice. Not, the 282-yard performance he had last week or 275 yards the week before, but still a good performance. They wanted to get him the ball. They wanted to feed him, and he did what he needed to do to open up the passing game, where Alan Bowman, Rashad Owens, those guys were able to really maneuver the OSU offense.
Sure. The Sooners, after the early OSU touchdown, come out. Gavin Sawchuk rushes untouched for a very long touchdown. But the Cowboy defense, as we were saying, bend but didn't break there in the end and got the job done. What are your takeaways from them in that group?
Yeah, the big play has haunted this OSU defense through the first 9 games of the season, and like you said, a 64-yard touchdown run early, a 49-yard reception. The third and longs, the Sooners were able to convert, extend their drives, and keep that OSU defense out there. But when it mattered most, they were able to get the stops. They force a fumble, turn that into the eventual game-winning field goal. They're able to get a 4th down stop late, get to kneel out the rest of it. So there was a lot of bend, but they didn't break, and it ultimately results in an OSU win.
Like you said, you go back to the South Alabama game to now, completely different team, completely different outlook. What do you see for the Cowboys going forward?
Well, they're not going to say that they're enjoying this one. They're focused on who's next already. But I think they do need to enjoy this a little bit because it's been such a remarkable turnaround that I don't think anybody could have predicted. If so, you probably belong in Vegas right now. But overall, they close on 3 of the new Big 12 members, none of whom are having a great season, and they've cemented themselves. They've put themselves in that number 1, tied for first place in the Big 12. Sky's kind of the limit right now for an OSU team that 6 weeks ago we were talking about maybe not even being bowl eligible.
Sure. Well, that'll wrap things up from a memorable night, a historic night probably here in Stillwater and for OSU football. I am Nate Feken, joined by Dean Ruhl for the Tulsa World OSU Sports Extra team here at Boone Pickens Stadium.